The application form is the link between the prospect and the underwriting department. The manner in which it is completed determines how the underwriting department makes its decisions and the timeliness of its issuance. This three-part instructional video will focus on specific sections and items to avoid possible errors when filling out the application form. Use black inked pen to write on the form. Write legibly and in block letters. All fields in the form must be completed. Never leave a question unanswered. If any of the fields is not applicable, just write NA. This is part 1 of your instructional video. If the permanent residence address is the same with the present residence address, just write same on item 8B. If the client wants to have access on Pioneer Inquire, the email box must be checked and email address must be provided. Only one mailing option may be chosen. If you chose email address, you will no longer receive paper mail. For items number 10 and 11, if the information required are not available, you may write to follow on the spaces instead. Check on Others box on item number 14, only if occupation cannot be categorized in the other 4 categories provided. The job description information requires that you briefly describe your occupation. If owner and insured is one and the same, you may write NA on this section. If otherwise, complete all fields. This part is required to be filled out if applicant insured has an existing life insurance. For example, if no existing life insurance, just write NA on the space provided. If applicant insured has an existing life insurance policy, this section must be filled out with reference to section number 3. If no existing life insurance, just write NA on the space provided. Please continue to part 2 of the instructional video. This is part 2 of your instructional video. any of the questions in Section 5 is answered with a yes, refer to the remark space for additional requirements. If questions are not applicable, just write NA. Please use your client's illustration of benefits as reference to answering parts 6 to 7 of page 2. Please make sure that the IOB used as reference have been signed by the client. When nominating a beneficiary on the policy, the beneficiary's relationship to the insured must be indicated on section number 8. For example, in this scenario, the father is the owner of the policy. The mother is the insured. They made their only son as the beneficiary to the policy. We then write son as the beneficiary's relationship to the insured. This is how we write it on section 8. This part may be used to continue any written declarations that did not fit the remark space provided in the previous questions. Please continue to part 3 of the instructional video. This is part 3 of your instructional video. Part 10 of page 3 and Part 11 of page 5 are both health declarations. No need to answer these sections if the policy is for automatic acceptance. Section 10 of the form is to be answered if the insured is 16 years old and above. But if the insured is below 16 years old, they must answer Section 11. On this space, you are to write the last name, first name, middle name of the insured or the payer. No need to write the names of family members on Section 10. Just provide the details required at the top bar. For example, but if no siblings, kindly write only child on the space provided. For Section 10, items number 1A and 1B, height and weight, do not forget to put a check mark on the measurement used. If there's a question on the health declaration portion with a yes answer, The 6 Ds must be provided on the space at the bottom right. And the 6 Ds are date of onset of illness, diagnosis, doctor's name and address, drugs with dosage, frequency, and compliance, diagnostic procedures, and date of recurrence. Item number 3 of the Health Declarations questionnaire specifically asks about different diseases or illnesses. If there's a yes answer to questions specific to epilepsy, the epilepsy questionnaire must be answered. If there's a yes answer to questions specific to asthma, the asthma questionnaire must be answered. If there's a yes answer to any questions specific to digestive gastrointestinal disorders, the digestive gastrointestinal disorders questionnaire must be answered. If there's a yes answer to any questions specific to heart diseases, the heart chart must be accomplished by the client's cardiologist. If there's a yes answer to any questions specific to diabetes, the applicant diabetic questionnaire must be answered. For every question with a yes answer, supporting details must be written on the space provided. For example, if not applicable, just write NA. Encircle applicable quantity and frequency before providing further details on items number 7, letter A, and letter B. If not applicable, just write NA. If with history of drug use, provide details on item number 7, letter C of the health declarations and answer the drug questionnaire. For every question with a yes answer on items number 8, 9, and 10 of the health declaration questionnaire, supporting details must be written on the space provided. For pregnant women, item number 11, letters A to C, must be answered and an OB report must be attached to the application. This part is only to be accomplished if insured is below 16 years old. If not, then just write NA. Please make sure that the client has read and understood sections 12, 13, and 14 prior to proceeding to the signature section. Before affixing the signature, make sure that the complete name has been written. All declared date and place of signature must be identical for all signatories. For example, for a minor insured or insured who is unable to write, right thumb mark is required in lieu of signature. This section is only to be accomplished if applying for traditional insurance policies. The more efficient we are in completing the form, the faster our clients get covered. Make every second count. For other inquiries, call or visit the Pioneer branch nearest you. Let us know what you think. Click on the I button on the top right to answer the survey.